All right, y'all watching another episode of Highly Respected with yours truly, Miss Streetz, and I have a guest here with me. He goes by the name of Faded. What's good, Faded?
Yo, what's good? What's going on?
Yes, and Faded is a rapper, and obviously you write, and also you are a dad, so you're juggling and doing all that right now.
Yeah, I got a lot going on right now, but it's all about it's all a part of life.
Right.
Now it's pouring down, raining outside.
Oh Lord. Right. That's what's up. So we have to talk about the Faded Forever project that's out. Talk about that and the process in making it.
Yeah. So Pay It Forever. I mean, so basically that was a combination of a couple of years worth of me working, coming out to New York, putting in some work, going down to Atlanta, Houston, and putting in some work as well. And all of that came together finally last August. And that was also my first solo project. Before that, I only put out a couple collab projects with Specs, with CEO Specs and Wrong Route. And up until now, I haven't had any work done, on my own, like solo wise and stuff like that. Sorry about that, it's raining.
Right.
And so with that being said, I finally got the time to, be able to sit back and actually work on my house finally. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yes, the record Reach too. We got to talk about that. I love the records for the ladies. It got a nice little island feel. Talk about that record as well.
Reach. So that record really just came on some. I went to the studio one day with me and the two people that's on the Quest and Gianno. Shout out to them. We were just at the studio, like we always go to the studio late nights, and it's just us three. We was there one night, and I was just like, let's do something different. I was like, what's different? I was like, I feel like going on vacation. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so when they said that, it was like, all right, let's do, let's find an island bop. And one thing led to another. I got behind the mic. Like normally I don't do tracks like that. That was my first time doing a track like that. Oh, and really? When I got on the mic, that's my first time doing something like I call it dancehall, or at least I thought it was dancehall.
Right. It is.
And so that was my first time doing it, and they like Quest instantly was like, like, nah, we're gonna run with it, because he's like my ear of reason here in Indiana and stuff like that. So
okay,
it made sense, and so we just ran with it from there, and one thing led to another, and apparently, a lot of people like it. You let me know when we was at the show. Mm-hmm. My pops let me know, a few people let me know, and they was kind of mad that I didn't perform it. Yeah. But it was kind of like I ain't want to perform it for the first time by myself.
Right. No, it's definitely a dope record. And sometimes it be the stuff that you kind of don't do or you scared to do is what people like. So I think it's hot.
I'm trying to, do a little bit more, for the ladies and stuff like that. Because, it's a lot of, hardcore music out and stuff like that. So especially, and I ain't gonna say I do a lot of hardcore music, but I definitely don't do a lot of, bops for the ladies to just ride and bob to either. Right. So I'm trying to do a little bit more with that with my next project.
And I was going to ask you your target audience, like in your opinion, who you think is listening?
In my opinion, my target audience is like, I think my target audience is about 21 to 35. Mm-hmm. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, of course I got younger people that's listening to my music and stuff like that, but I think that's my core just because, I'm 28. Right. So you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, people my age is gonna listen to it, and it ain't, my music ain't super, it ain't murder rap. It ain't like that new shit, the new murder rap shit. It ain't nothing like that.
Who first got you into music, like rapping and stuff?
So it's actually deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? So both my older brothers been in the music industry or doing something with music for as long as I can remember. My oldest brother, G Don, up there in New York, he was running the streets, doing the videos and all of that stuff, and, doing all the DVDs and stuff like that. And then my older brother on my mom's side, he was a DJ, you know what I'm saying? So I was always listening to something. Mm-hmm. And, those are my two biggest influences. And then I kind of took it into my own hands, how you grow up in school, then you play the recorder. Then from the recorder, you can choose where you want to go to band, orchestra, and choir. And I went to orchestra and I was playing the strings and I was extremely good at that. One of my best friends, he took me to the studio with him. for
Okay.
the first time when I was probably a senior. After that, it was over. Like I was just lit. It was
Right. That's what's up. What's the story behind your name, Faded?
Oh, okay. So the story behind my name Faded. It was I was a freshman in college, and so it's really longer than that. It really was Faded in the Yo.
Mm-hmm.
I was a freshman in college. Me and some of my niggas, we was just freestyling, shooting the shit. And I said some type of bar where I was like, faded in your hoe, bring your bitch through, some faded in your hoe or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Faded in the Yo came from. They was like, yo, that name is fire. You got to keep that. I'm like, all right, bet. Say less. And then, you know what I'm saying, as years went by and stuff like that, you know, you kind of got to rebrand and remarket yourself when you, like, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying to get your foot in the door and stuff like that, because not everything works, you know, off rip.
Right.
And so, with that being said, I kind of just, you know, shrunk it down to Faded and just kept it at that.
Cool. Well, makes sense. Let's talk about what's next for you. I know you said you're going to be doing another project coming soon, but what else you got going on too?
So like I said, I got a project coming soon. I ain't got the name of it yet, but I dang near got all the title or all the tracks for it and stuff like that. And I'm trying to do that in July. Um, I also help shoot a podcast called the LRC podcast. So that's something that's in my future as well.
Nice.
It's just like I just got a lot of, you know, ventures that I can't really speak on right now until I get things in, you know what I'm saying, the proper wheels in motion to make me comfortable to speak on them.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a clothing line called Forever about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really happy and excited about that as well.
That's cool, definitely. And of course, you got to give shout outs to all the key people that's been there for you from day one.
Yo, yeah, for sure. I got to shout out my pops. Definitely got to shout out G-Don, my brother, and my manager at the same time. You know, we try to keep it divided and not do one of the same, but he's both of them at the same time and puts in a lot of work. I definitely got to shout out my son and his mama because, you know, his mama definitely put up with a lot of times where I'm gone and she got to, you know, take over and, you know, take over the fort and stuff like that. So shout out to them. Shout out to my girlfriend. She holding it down too when I be going too. And then it's just like a lot of family. You know what I'm saying? I can't without family, without my type of family at least. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have been able to do what I'm doing now and where I'm at now. And then of course, shout out to my listeners, my supporters, everybody. A like, comment, and share goes a long, long way. A click, a view, all of that. Shout out to you, Streetz. And so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to you. I appreciate you. Forever love this way.
Yes.
And yeah, that's about it for me. And Quest. Oh, wait. Shout out my nigga Quest. Quest, like I said earlier, he's my ear reason when I'm home in Indianapolis recording. That is my guy, my brother. Shout out to Woogie. That's another one of my brothers. They be holding it down. They solid forever. All of that.
Yeah, can't forget them, you know. And one more last thing you got to do. You got to let people know how they can get in contact with you for those who are not listening to Faded yet, but they're going to start. Let them know how they can do that.
Yeah. So you can find me Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, those are the only two things. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Faded, FADEDINTHEYO, Faded in the Yo. I should pop up after Faded in the, you feel me? But just find me on there. YouTube, you can find me on Faded in the Yo. You can find me at B Tate, TAITT, aka Faded as well. That also was like a, you know, kind of like a step in between my process of, you know, bringing it down to just Faded. It went from Faded in the Yo, B Tate, aka Faded, to Faded. And so, you know what I'm saying? Find me on any platform. Well, oh yeah, as far as streaming platforms, you still got to look up B Tate, BTAITT, aka Faded, because that is the most unique way to find me.
Gotcha. And the people gonna do that, and they're gonna start supporting your records and all the projects that you drop in, the videos as well. In the meantime, just keep making them hits. And
I appreciate it. Oh, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Hey, y'all, I just want to let y'all know I'm very approachable. You know what I'm saying? If y'all need me to like, comment, and share in return to y'all like, comment, and share, let me know. You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt to shoot your shot. The worst a person can say is no. So, but I'm gonna tell y'all right here, right now, live, that it's a yes coming from me. So just hit me up.